Alright, so I'm in a brand new Revit project. It's an Imperial Architectural Template. And when you're in the Imperial Architectural Template, you have really underneath floor plans like 3 different options, right? You got level 1, level 2, and then site. So first thing, since we're switching over to our topo surface tools, right? You can really only see your topo surface in a site plan view, so you want to make sure you're in a site plan view for this activity today. Alright, and once you're on the site plan view, we're going to go over to our site tab. So you have a massing and site tools tab. Okay, inside the massing and site tools, the very first thing we're going to do, we're going to build some topography. So topography is basically just a surface that has elevation data to it, all right, or associated with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on that little topo surface tool, or the topo surface button, and you're going to see your cursor kind of changes over to a set of crosshairs. All right, and if you move your cursor around on the screen, you see like that little dot kind of follow it around. All right, so basically like what we're doing in topo surface mode that's different from every other maybe like sketch mode or model in place mode or something like that. You're not really drawing with lines, you're just modeling with points. Okay, so think about it this way. You click to place points down, and whatever height those points are at, the piece of topography or the land has to kind of like stitch to it. It has to be pinned right to that point. Okay? So you could put in a surface with, watch this, ready? 1, 2, 3 clicks. We just triangulated a surface. Alright, if I turn on some shading, I turn on like a little bit of color, you can see it right there. There was no surface until we put three points down. So you have to have at least 3 points. However, if you have more than 3 points, you can add a lot of detail to that surface. All right, kind of like the more points you put down, the more specific that piece of topography is going to look. And you can go ahead and you can click some points right now. All right, you really can't screw this up at this point. All right, and basically what I want you to recognize is every single time you click that cursor on the mouse, you're placing a point. All right, you can only see your points if you're on the site plan view. So a couple people I just saw like have a little error message pop up and said the points you're making aren't visible in this view. That's again because you're not in site plan view, or believe it or not, you can actually see this in 3D too. Okay, so either site plan view or 3D. I prefer site plan view because again you're top down orthographic looking straight down. Okay, one other little thing, as you're clicking points, each point that you click has an elevation that's existing and it's set up to the option that was specified when you click the point, right? So basically, if you look in your options bar up here, the elevation for all the points that I'm adding to my project right now are at 0 feet 0 inches. Okay? So if we change that number, check this out, ready? If we change that number, maybe we change it to like a 5. So a whole number of 5 up in the options bar should change our elevation now up to 5 feet. Let's say we click a couple more points on our surface. I'm going to go to 3D and look at it just so we can kind of see it a little bit better. We'll turn on some color. Alright, take a look really quick. All of the points that we put in to start are down here on the bottom there at 0 feet. Right, so they're much lower than those 5-foot points, so we're kind of making like a little bit of a hill. If you ever want to go back and delete some points, you really just have to select them and press delete. Alright, so if you want to get rid of some stuff, or perhaps you just want to modify or you want to change their elevation, again you can select points the same way you normally select objects or select anything in Revit, and you can just change its value in the option bar. Okay? Here's a little challenge that I want for you guys just to start. I want you to try or attempt to create like a little mound of dirt. Okay? So I have 0-foot points around the outside. I got some 5-foot points right here. Let's go up to let's just go up to like 15 feet. See if you can create like a little mound of earth or dirt. Starts at 0 feet on the bottom. We'll have it go up to about 15 feet. Okay? I'm just going to come around and check in real life here. Alright, but we should have something that starts at about 0 feet and goes up to about 15.